Hi, everyone. This is Max Joseph with Awards Radar, and I am beyond honored to be here with the director and screenwriter of Lightyear, Angus MacLane, and producer Galyn Susman. How are you?
Great.
Great. How are you?
I am losing my mind talking to you two because, oh my gosh, Pixar. Okay, I'm just gonna get to it before I lose my mind. Okay, so I have a million questions, and I only have time for 999.
Great.
Starting
Let's
with.
rapid fire.
All right.
Let's
How does it feel? Yeah, that's the energy I need, Angus.
I know you need.
How does it feel to work on the film that people, including myself, have kind of been wondering about and waiting for since they were kids? Because this was the movie that Andy said changed his life.
Yeah, I just wanted to make that movie and felt I was in a unique opportunity, a unique position to do so, and just helped our whole team to bring that to fruition. I think it's the movie we've all wanted to see, and it was a movie by fans for fans to celebrate the human condition. I don't know. That's my guess. That's my answer. Go next. 999.98. Go.
All right, 900. Number 2 out of 999. Galyn, you worked on the original Toy Story 26 and a half-ish years ago,
Not counting.
and something like that. And now you are working on the film that, in a way, started everything. So how does it feel to be part of both projects? Also, thank you for saving Toy Story 2.
You're welcome. No, it's awesome. It is a little meta in that, like, I guess I'm living my life in reverse, right? Because I'm making the movie
Right.
before the movie that I made before, or something like that. No, it's great. I mean, in some ways it's kind of silly because you would think that after 30 some odd years of Pixar, I would be making something other than a Buzz Lightyear movie. But no, here I am, and I'm thrilled because it's sci-fi. I love sci-fi, and this is the movie that I want to make and I want to see. And so, yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
And it's something so different than what Pixar has ever done, right?
Yeah.
Like, can you talk a little bit about how this is different than the other Pixar films? Like, the closest thing we have probably is Incredibles-ish.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just sort of you're chasing a different structure. Not that there's a set structure for Pixar movies, but from the beginning we wanted to be an action movie and a sci-fi
Right.
movie, and then we would have emotion in there, but it would be an intentional popcorn movie with the same pathos you've come to expect from a Pixar film. So that was part of that was kind of unpacking what makes action movies work and how could we apply that to our movie. And then especially because most action movies are 140 to 2 hours long, where you have like 90 minutes to work with. So yeah, so we educated ourselves, and then we like brought everyone along, and then we worked so much in production that we really knew how to get cast the teams well and get a high level of fidelity out of the assets and the look by spending our money creatively. So that you really get it on the screen. You can iterate all you want, but you may not. At the end of the day, you got to get the movie out. So it was a balance that we worked really hard to get. So I'm very pleased with the results. It looks amazing.
I mean, I've only seen 23-ish minutes, so far so good.
It drops off right after there. Woo, boy!
That's what I was really hoping for.
Yeah.
Everything else is just bullseye,
Right
just like
after
walking
they cut.
across the screen in slow motion.
Right after they cut, there's like a really great scene that's a big action scene that's gone. But it's in the movie, but you'll see it. You have to wait. Like you realize you're like, they could have showed that one more scene.
You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah, I know, it's
Okay,
so
that's
good.
a different movie.
9 weeks.
I've never seen The Sandlot, yet I know that that's a reference. I know. It's just an age difference. That's fine. You gotta keep going. We gotta see. I know.
All right. Okay.
I'll check it out.
Yeah, and then let me know. Okay, so last week, you said something that Angus, you said something that I really, really resonated with. You said, you can't live in the past, but what if you could? And that, like, based on what I've seen from the film, makes a lot of sense. But I think there's also like a deeper meaning that goes beyond the nostalgia of what if you could live in the past. And it's a kind of about also confronting things from that past. So why is that, without spoiling anything, obviously, why is that so important as part of like the central theme of the film?
I think that Buzz's problem is that he's fixating on this mistake he made years ago, and he's wrecking his life to try to correct it. And the answer may be that he may not have the answer. He may not be able to solve it. Yet his ego can't handle that idea. So he's so fixated on this one mistake, that he's not thinking about where he is now, and he's not living a life. And he's this sort of ghost that's kind of drifting in and out of everyone else's life as this aberration or this novelty. If you think about it from the way that the people on the ground are seeing it. So, I mean, I think about it where there are things, anything you have a nostalgia for, like for example, The Sandlot, means so much to you, and it may not mean anything to anyone else, but it's just like that's your experience. For example, in Lightyear, he has this affinity, he wants to go back to Earth. People there, they've never grew up on Earth, they grew up there, I don't care. They had nothing, there's nothing to offer them. There is no nostalgia value for them. So there's something interesting about that, and it's just recognizing like when is Buzz going to live in the now and live in the day that he's in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There's more, but of course I can't talk about it.
Well, little do you know, I have your phone number, and I'm just going to bother you for the next year. Okay, my final question, because I only have 3 minutes, is for both of you. Whenever I chat with people from Pixar, the main thing I take away is that working with Pixar and working on these films, everyone is just joyful. So can you, I know, but it's true. Can you just talk about one of the most joyous parts of working on this specific film?
One of the best things I had was we were in the middle of animation production, and I was contacted. I put a text out to Chris Evans, and I was like, "Hey, you want to come to Animation Daily sometime?" He's like, "Sure." I'm like, "Well, here's a Zoom you could just join sometime." I'm not going to tell anybody because people might get weird.
Right.
You can tell me if you want. You don't have to tell me at all. You can just show up, and that's fine. I don't want to invade your space. So one day he texted me. He's like, "I can make it today," and he's like, "I'll be there." And he was just like lurking in the back of this Animation Dailies where everyone's looking at the work. You got all these, there's 60 to 100 people there. And he's texting me like in the middle of it. I'm getting this text as I'm reviewing work. He's like, "This is awesome. This is awesome. Can I say something at the end?" I'm like, "Sure." And so at the end of it, I'm like, "Oh, actually, someone wants to say something." And then Chris popped up in the little Zoom room.
Oh my God.
The same size as everybody else, going, "Hey, it's Chris. This work is amazing." And it was a really good day. It's like there was a lot of really cool stuff shown. So he picked like a great day. And so that was cool because the crew who've been just killing themselves working from home, like the talent rarely gets a chance to like talk directly to them while they're making the movie. Like never happened. Right. And he's so gracious, and so that happened, and that just lifted everyone's spirits, and they were just like, "That was amazing!" Like it just totally caught them off guard because it's so outside of their daily reality. That was a pretty nice thing. It felt pretty good.
Yeah, that's great. That's a great one.
Well, I don't have any more time, which is the worst news of my life.
Well, don't worry, they got a lot more minutes where that came from. See it on IMAX. You're gonna love it.
Obviously.
Sit in the center. It'll blow you away. It'll be great.
Thank you so much. Congratulations on the film. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.